Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do some readings for some groups that I did have pending to do. So yes, I'm going to continue the readings for groups for 2023. So today is going to be the turn of EXO. So yes, let's begin with the cards that they got. They got the cards of Temperance, Wheel of Fortune, the Empress, Four of Pentacles, and Page of Swords. And then from the Oracle of the Radiant Sun, they got the card of Mars in Cancer, Quarrel. So I think that it's very interesting that they got a lot of major arcanas. Definitely, I think that there's a sense of a lot of growth and maturity. Probably they are in the process of a lot of healing. Things are slowly moving, but they are moving. Like there are some changes being introduced that are going to allow them to have like a lot more prosperity than what they had in the past. And when I say this, I don't mean it like, you know, like they weren't prosperous enough. It's just that, you know, I believe that the absence of some members and of a lot of members actually, and it's like, yes, still we have some members that still haven't gone to the military service, but it's like you can at least now see like the whole group, almost the whole group. So it seems like things are slowly feeling better. They're slowly changing. And here with the Empress, definitely what I can say is that this year is going to be very prosperous for them. They will probably get a lot of things done. They will do a lot of things for the group. Probably the fans will get a lot of content, and you know, it's going to be a year of a lot of work, but at the same time of a lot of expansion. You know, definitely they are going to see progress. They are going to see success also, and also they're going to be in a state of feeling very prosperous. You know, of connecting really with creativity and connecting with opportunities. Probably they will get more opportunities than before. So this is going to be great, actually. Like, and there's a lot of healing. Like, I believe that probably there's something, because, you know, everything that is going on with the SM. I had pulled cards for EXO during my lives. But I done it back then where everything was starting to be a bit confusing, and you know, there's a lot of people, there's a lot of characters in the scene, but in this case, this is why I wanted to do like just one, you know, very focused reading on EXO. And definitely I think that, I don't know what's going on with SM, but there's this sense that at least for EXO, they are showing me that there's a sort of like healing process. So I don't know if maybe some things have been arranged at the company or that it doesn't affect them. So they are like okay, I'm feeling well. I'm feeling okay. Like I like what's available for us. I see that this has potential. You know, a lot of potential also. So they are getting like everything that they need when it comes to like probably resources and the ability to shine and to show a better side of themselves, and they are feeling very in the spotlight and very happy. Also here with the Four of Pentacles, definitely even though everything is pretty, because I must say, like, everything is pretty, like, everything, it seems like things are moving to a better state, things are moving, creativity is moving as well. They feel very inspired, and there's a sense of like, I don't know if they were promised something, but they are satisfied with that, with what they are having. They are satisfied. Probably the fans are also going to be very satisfied. So this year is going to be their year to shine as a group. But here with the Four of Pentacles, this is where I see like, there's this need in them to somehow hold on really tight to what they are being promised or what they are being provided. It seems like for them it's like, oh, finally we get the chance that we wanted. So they somehow are like holding on really tight to this possibility, and actually like being very possessive over this. Probably there's a fear behind this. There's a fear of like, okay, I know that we are having this because this is the moment, or because it's somehow we got a good part because I don't know, the planets were aligning. They feel like it was luck somehow to get all these opportunities. And they're holding on really tight to it. Probably if they don't get what they want, they will call out the company, or they will let them know that, okay, you promised this to us and we are not getting it. Like, not forgetting. Definitely there's something about them like feeling a bit suspicious, and also like, like really like a bit on the defensive, and I would say a bit distrustful about all this generosity. It seems like there's this there's like, okay, let's just enjoy that we have all this right now, because we don't know in the future. So definitely like there's a fear, and also there are some things that hasn't been said that probably they will be said. I think that they are holding on really tight to the idea of keeping the group together as well. So, I think that there's something also about money that I believe I said this when I read for them the last time. There's something about money, and there's something about, like, okay, you have money for this, but you don't have money for us. Something like this. So they are like very, very on alert, like, okay, like, where does this all come from? Why this whole like luxury and prosperity and resources come from? And why weren't there before? Like they feel like they are a bit like on the defensive, because probably they had been waiting for this for a while. And now they're like, okay, like, you had all this for us, and now you're just releasing it, or now you're giving it to us. Like, there's a bit of manipulation, obviously, that like they feel a bit like confused, but I wouldn't say surprised that suddenly resources are coming out of nowhere, and they weren't before. So they're like, oh, okay, so, so the resources were there. Why didn't we get it? when we had other projects, or when we had other ideas, or when we said we wanted to do something bigger or better. You know, like there's this, like, okay, I have to hold on really tight to this because probably they will take it away. Like you know, this is the moment, this is the now, and probably later, I don't know, I will have to beg to somehow be getting attention, or so there's a bit of defensiveness in this sense, of actually not trusting people, you know, in general. I think that for them, I wouldn't say they hold a grudge because there's nothing like this, but they probably are speaking up today as the adults that they are speaking up more. They are like, okay, we see what you're doing here. We see what you're trying to do with us. You know, so we want to let you know that you know, we are not children, that we get what's going on here. Because, you know, after all these opportunities and this movement and these activities I see here, the card of the oracle is the card of quarrel. So definitely what is letting me know, since it's Mars in Cancer, is letting me know that there could potentially be quarrel between them and with the company, with everyone in general that is related to EXO. There could be quarrel. There could be arguments, and a lot of disagreement. There's there's different ideas and different positions about the future of the group. Since it's Mars in Cancer, definitely I sense that it has to do also, it's a very emotional quarrel in in the sense that it also can be with, you know, them being sort of like family to each other for a while, for a long time, knowing each other for intimately for a while, and feeling like, you know, like they don't want the same thing sometimes. They don't always agree on the same. And also there's this they do not forget also the company's lack of action, or maybe just, you know, when I say lack of action, I think what I mean is ignorance, like not ignorance, but really EXO feeling ignored by the company when they came out, or when they went with a proposition or with an idea or with something, you know, literally being ignored. So there are some members that are definitely like being very very persistent and ready to have an argument with these people. It's like, now you see us, now you want to put us on the spotlight, now you want to give us what you didn't give us back then. Like, you know, there's like definitely a lot of these arguments are going to happen. Definitely I sense that they don't feel like taken care of in that place. They don't feel like they matter. They have a great memory. They probably have like a book with every instance that they felt ignored, and actually like also like people just like, I don't know, making excuses, you know, and they really wanted to work. Probably there's a lot of members that had great ideas to do some content, I don't know, and they were just ignored. So I feel like this is a wound that is very deep in them. And also, since this is Mars in Cancer, it also has to do with the past, you know, with things that happened in the past. I don't know if in the past the members had disagreements or they said very harsh things to each other, but definitely this sort of quarrel is the quarrel that you have, especially with members of your family or with people that are really close to you. So this is not a quarrel, this is not a fight, this is not an argument to dominate. This is not an argument to destroy each other. This is a typical discussion or disagreement that you have with people that you care about, you know, or with people that have been part of your life and your routine and your everyday life for a lot of years. So since there's a lot of intimacy and since you know each other very well, you know, you have the possibility to say a few things to each other, you know. So this can also happen. Definitely, the guys here with the Page of Swords, they're not going to hush. They're not going. They probably will say it in public as well. Maybe trying to be funny, but they will call out the company or people that just weren't there for them, or people that just like didn't help them or didn't assist them when they needed. You know, there's this sense of like, oh, now you want us back. Now we are the Empress, you know, because they have the Empress in the middle. So I guess like it's sort of like as them being the popular kids again, something like that, you know. Even though I know for the fans they are precious, and I know that the fans have done a lot of things to keep them, you know, feel so they could receive the love and the admiration. But definitely, it's like for them, it's like, oh, now you are paying attention to us. Now we are like, you know, so they feel a bit like betrayed. They feel a bit like, okay, I have to somehow like put a poker face and say thank you when you weren't there before, you know. So for them, it's like, okay, I will appreciate this while I have this. I will appreciate the spotlight while I have it, because I know that probably then we will go back to the dungeon and you know, you will not look at us or put effort into us again. So something like this. And also this Page of Swords could show Lei, because I know that Lei, I don't know what's going on with Lei, but definitely since he's a Libra, you know, and I see this Page of Swords in here, definitely I see them like all like shining from a side and then Lei on the other side as this Page of Swords. But actually I see Lei like not letting go either. Like he's like, oh, I'm still part of this. Call me when you need me. I'm still there. Like I'm watching you. I know what you, like I know that you're about to have this event, so you know, call me. He's not holding on either. He's not letting go either. That's what I meant. He's not letting go. He's looking at everything that is being displayed, you know, or showed. He looks. He probably watches a lot of. He watches everything that EXO members do. And he's like, oh, I'm here. It's funny. But yeah, definitely the card of the quarrel definitely lets me know that there's discussions, there's disagreements, there's like there's a lot. And also, you know, since this is Mars in Cancer, it could also involve somehow their families, you know, them having some issues with their own family members. And this actually, like, you know, potentially like being posted online. You know, a family member having some issues, and then because they are famous, getting dragged because of this, you know. But definitely it does reflect the energy of what it's like to be an SM artist. You know, that even though there's a bit more of calmness, I sense that at least for them, they feel a bit more at ease, they feel a bit more comfortable, you know. They are like, okay, they are like enjoying that they are being presented with options, you know. So they are like, okay, I have to get ready, I have to show my best. You know, they are like connecting with prosperity because this is their moment. But at the same time, I think that this Mars in Cancer is like, you know, the quarrel is not over. There's still some, like, you know, some resistances. Maybe someone will say something and it will trigger someone, you know. So yeah, but yeah, they will enjoy this. They will enjoy this the best they can. They definitely are very intelligent people. They know their worth. They know that they have the power and the ability to shine. It's just that there's a lot of frustration as well, you know, because they are like, we could have done so much better and we could have done so much more for the fans in the past, but you were just ignoring us. And all of a sudden you are paying attention to us because you need us. So, you know, they're like telling it like it is somehow. So being very honest. So yes, expect EXO to be very straightforward and honest in their answers, in their expressions. So yes, this is them today. So yes, guys, this is all I have for them. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.